Hey guys, it's me, Kiana. Adjusting my camera. One day I'm gonna get this right. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is, I don't know what number I'm on for my videos, but it's my weekly video. And I just wanted to talk about um, how should I word this? The importance of dealing with unfair situations and, when you feel like you've been given an injustice, because we've definitely all been through that just recently. Sorry, I just have to fix this. Okay. Me and a lot of people around me have been, dealing with that. We were, given a situation, and unfortunately, the situation was very simple and it just went further than I think it needed to, just in my opinion. And unfortunately, we lost something that was very important to us. And the people around me have really been, trying to fight and, to get it back and, to express, the opinions, and not necessarily just for that, but for a lot of things that have, been going on. But, mostly because we feel like this has been taken, really far. And I think the thing is that we all have our opinions about it, but I think we, need to continue to, be respectful about it, even if we see that other people aren't being respectful. But it's definitely been kind of a tough week, and I think every time I think about it, it kind of just makes me really sad, to the point where I, almost wanted to cry because it was just so unfair. But the thing is that we all go through it, and the good thing is that we all have, a higher power, and for me, that higher power is God. So I've been really looking to him a lot and talking to him a lot lately, and this scripture stood out to me, because it just meant so much. But it's Isaiah chapter 61 verse 7, and it says, "Instead of your shame you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace you will rejoice in your inheritance. Everlasting joy will be yours." And to me that means, no matter what people do, no matter, the things people say, no matter who comes against you, and no matter what you lose, nothing is greater than God, and He, in the end, has all power. So, if you feel like your world is kind of crashing down, or you feel like, something's not fair, but it's too big for you to handle, just know that God has your back, and, He'll always restore and give you what's yours. He won't restore it, He'll replace it with double. Um, it says that all throughout the Bible, and the reason why this means so much to me is because I think, because of the fact that we all go through unfair situations, we've always been taught to stick up for ourselves, to stick up for other people, and I guess, to protest if we feel like something's not right. And I think, I'm all for that, but I think there's going to be a time where we all get this feeling where it's just too much, or the situation's not going to happen, it's not going to change. And when we protest, we usually protest because we want to see things happen our way. Sometimes God is a very mysterious God, and He has things happen, unfair situations happen, so that will be given double, so that, that person, or, whatever, will be given double, and they'll be much happier than they were. So I feel like, if you feel like someone has wronged you, if you feel like someone has robbed you, if you feel like, you've lost something that's really important to you and you're not really sure what to do, then by all means, fight for it. Fight for it for as much as you can. And, like they always say, never give up. But you also have to have faith in God that He'll have your back. And even if, your protest, or, whatever you're doing, even if it's not the way that it turns out to be, the way that the way you want it to turn out to be, um, never lose sight of the goal, which is, in the end, to make sure that you and, the person who's been done the injustice, are happy, because in the end, that's all that matters. It's sad sometimes to see people go through these things. It's sad for us to go through these things, but in the end, this is life, and that's what we have to deal with. I think being this young, it's hard to accept that this is life, and that this is what we have to deal with. It happens every day. But pray to God, and just also have faith that even if things don't turn out the way you want them to, they're going to turn out in a great way. And I have no doubt that the situation that I'm in right now, even if things don't turn out the way that we think they're going to turn out, they're going to be so much better than the way that they were before. Maybe having this loss isn't actually a loss. Maybe it's just setting, um, you know, this person up for just something amazing and something even better than, what they had before. And that gives me a lot of comfort, because it's very unsettling to know that, people, they lose things or they're done an injustice and they don't deserve it. And then it's like, well, where do they go from here? Well, there's a lot of places to go from here, and there's a lot of things that can be done. And I just know that God's going to restore this person with so much more than what they already had, even if they do, come back to where they were. But we'll have a greater appreciation for it. Okay, so that's all I have to say today. It's a little short one just because I think it's kind of self-explanatory. So I just want to tell you guys, no matter what you're going through, God will restore you, and He'll give you even more than what you had before, and to always stay in faith, and to just to never give up. Always fight for what you believe in, but make sure you're not being disruptive about it, and you're continuing to be respectful. But thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the feedback and everything that you've given me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And it's October 2nd. So I hope you guys look forward to Halloween, because I know I am. Bye.